Xbox One game of last year. The game that was going to save the Xbox.
This is
One X.
Oh yeah, this will look fucking amazing on the Xbox One X.
Yeah, actually, it does look pretty good, doesn't it?
Is this on PC?
I'm playing this on PC. Well, I say playing it. I've stopped playing it, which I probably shouldn't have said right at the start of the video because
that just
crawler.
It's what one at a time.
I had your name in the corner as Dastardly Space Jabby.
Oh, look at that!
Now I'm confused about everything.
I don't know. Anyway, so this is ReCore on the PC. Playing it with everything turned up, ultra settings, whatever. So this is what the game I couldn't explain very well. So this is Jewel. This is your character, and these are all the bits and pieces. That's your dog, Mac. Shut up. And these are all the parts. These are all the parts that you can upgrade and stuff, and you can find blueprints and whatever. I mean, as you can see, there's a fair bit to it, and you can find different bits. I thought there was a dog barking in the background, but I think it's a fucking dog in this, isn't it?
No, it's a dog in it.
Oh, is it?
Hey.
No, Mrs.
He's got a little tail.
Yeah, so for all intents and purposes, he's a dog, you know, because like you said, he's got a little tail and stuff like that.
He's not though, is he, though?
He's like the one from Buck Rogers.
Yeah, I know what you mean. This is all shit that you can pick up, which you can like convert into extra power-ups for your dog and stuff like that. So anyway, that's your workbench. This is like your hub area. That guy that I spoke to at the beginning, he's kind of like a quick, what do you call it? Where you sort of a quick travel kind of bloke, and you can see the map.
Lord on.
So I'm heading out now into the wilderness.
Was it open world then?
It's sort of. It's not massive. My sort of problem with it is that it is kind of an open world, but it's because it's all sandy. It all kind of looks the same, if that makes sense. So you got your gun.
It's a bit racist, yeah. Wow.
You got your gun. You can do like a double jump. You can order your dog to dig for things. You can do a little slidey, skimmy thing. There you go. You can shoot shit and collect little bits and pieces.
Not doing mouse and keyboard, are you?
This feels like an original Xbox game.
No, I'm not doing mouse keyboard. See, I'm trying to figure out.
You just went through the geometry there.
Yeah. It's not the most polished game in the world. So here you go. You can have a look at the map, and you know, this is the sort of like the area and how it all links. So there's inside these bits, there are little dungeons that you can do, which you'll get to see a little bit later on. Like I said, I've kind of since stopped. See, I'm not sure where I'm going now because like I'm trying to look at the
objectives. 10 seconds.
Yeah, like the objectives. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. What am I doing?
Carbots, whatever.
So,
camera control is just fucked.
It's really.
No, that's just me.
It reminds me, did you play Gun Valkyrie back on the original Xbox?
No.
Yeah, reminds me of that,
yeah.
Oh. Or Lost Planet with sand.
Yeah, actually, I get that.
Also, a bit of Vanquish there, isn't it? Starting across the.
You're running away, Stabby. You meant to kill him. Stabby.
Yeah. Those bad guys are, as you can see very briefly, I'm not doing any damage to them whatsoever, so it's just easy to run away. Oh, here we go. Here's some bad guys that I can attack. So, I'm on fire.
So you dash to get rid of the fire.
Yeah.
Gun's rubbish.
Yeah, your gun's not great. So this is it. This is the extracting bit. So where you get the cores. Now, if you see,
pulling it off.
That's it. Pull his balls off him. As you can see, the sort of like the rope that you're holding is red. I got an achievement then. Okay, so you have to sort of like, it's a bit of a tug of war game. So if you pull it when it you pull it too hard when it when it's red, she lets go.
Just to track the button.
She gets excited. So you have to kind of like pull it backwards and forwards before it comes off in your hand.
A nice smooth movement.
Yeah, see, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing now, and I keep
You want to go to settings, don't you, to make it look as good as you can. Where's the frame counter?
Yeah, that's actually one of the annoying things about the Windows Store games is that you can't put a frame counter in the corner unless you download one specifically.
I'm not interested in that.
I
Really?
don't think this game's going to struggle your PC.
Well, you'd think that. I mean, I have been playing this in 4K as well. This isn't 4K, and it runs quite nicely. 4K 60. This is just 1080p. There you go. There's a blue one.
There's stain in your voice then for 1080p.
I know.
Just 1080p.
1080p, honestly, on my TV looks out of this world. I just can't.
So anyway, I don't know what I'm doing
Bollocks.
at this point. So I'm just having a look. That's your little base, your little hub,
Your little crawl.
and
Why would you not
the
be
map.
playing this in
You only ran 2 minutes.
Why would you not be playing this in 4K if you can?
No, I have just for the purposes of the video because I think you've had some issues with it sort of appearing
Okay.
like as a small portion of the screen. Yeah, I'm looking at the whispers in the sand. So this is the thing, right? There, where's the entrance? My fucking tractor. There it is. Yeah, enter the crawler.
You've got a tractor.
No, I know that. Yeah, as soon as you hear tractor from your neck of the woods, you get excited. But no, it's not a
I
tractor.
know. We got a brand new combiners.
So apparently, the Xbox One version of this is plagued with long loading screens and stuff. So all this shit here, this instant transfer, basically, anything you pick up goes into your bank when you go back to the
What can
trailer.
you make with your balls?
Basically, you can just upgrade your dog's strength and stuff like that. His attack, his defense. So one of the
It
things.
seemed like he was doing anything.
Yeah, well, that's
No, I was going to say, what was you doing?
okay. So one of the things that you can do if you press Y is you get your dog and he does like a charge attack and he kind of, stuns them a little bit. He just distracts them really, but the dog can get hurt and you have to revive him, which then puts you in danger. So he's not great, if I'm honest. See, I'm looking
build better bins and things for him.
I'm looking to see where the fuck I'm going, and I'm thinking while I'm recording this, God, this is really fucking. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing
It's
here.
almost as good as Paragon.
Yeah.
I think Paragon's a bit better.
Yeah. And I can't believe I'm saying that.
Well, anyway, I've actually figured out now. I think there was probably a bit of a glitch with the game because now there's a little waypoint marker that appears. Well, they should be.
'Cause aren't they bringing out like a definitive edition of this?
So I've heard.
Uh,
I don't know why you'd want one because it's not the best game in the world, if I'm honest. Like I said, I've since stopped playing it.
Break.
I played a bit more of it on Friday night, and I thought, you know what? This is really fucking. After I'd finished doing this video, funnily enough, I thought this is pretty dull.
Long willies, haven't they?
Yeah.
And that is that is true because to me, I'd have no interest in this sort of game whatsoever.
See, when you keep doing that kind of tug of war, it's constant. You know, if you want to get more cores and to get more power, you have to do that, and it's not the most interesting thing in the world to
Can
do.
you not like suck off more balls at once?
As far as I know, at the moment, she's not at that level. She can't
You
suck
can't
off.
take like 2 or 3 at once.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll go through this door.
Nothing happened there.
Nothing to see here, people. So I'm entering a new area.
Vault 101.
Is it going to look?
Is there more than one map?
The
This-
I thought it was a lovely basin.
Well,
Going to lovely basin.
I was thinking initially,
Geraldine.
as soon as I saw basin, I just thought of Ben's fucking toilet. So, toilet bowl. It's not a lovely basin.
See, I'm
It's a
going to
bit
pick
more
it here.
white.
That's not running at 60 frames now, is it?
Hey, it is. It should be anyway.
Oh,
Shoot a rock.
watch, yeah.
Because why not? So-
This looks a bit shit.
It's not the best game in the world. It is actually pretty boring. But I thought, you know what, people might be on the fence about buying it or not, and so they can actually get to have a look at it
It just
themselves.
looks a bit half finished, doesn't it?
It's just the same old shit. That's all it is.
Character animation's a bit janky.
I thought because I had a look on how long it is to beat, and if it had been like 3 to 5 hours, I probably would have stuck with it. But it's about 12 to 14, and it's like, and apparently, because I've read, the Metro review as I do, and they gave it 5 out of 10, I think. you know.
Can you be the dog?
No, and I think you can get different like animals or creatures or wherever they are. But what this is the thing. See, it is doing a lot of the same thing. I can hear myself back. Anyway,
Open that chest. What's in there?
kick it open.
It just feels like there's a lot of ideas here, but nothing's working right. I don't know. It's half meant to be a Borderlands.
going on? Nothing really happening.
Yeah, it's just very empty.
So apparently there's lots of fetch quests. So and the thought of going backwards and forwards in
What's
this
the story?
environment, which looks the fucking same, just
Is there a baddie?
didn't appeal to me. Again, the story is that your dad, I think he like sending you voice messages from like when he died 200 years ago.
Beyond the grave.
I don't know. It's
Died 200 years ago.
I don't fucking know.
So it looks better once you're in amongst.
Yeah,
the
but you
woods.
weren't listening, were you?
Not really. I'd lost interest at that point. So, yeah. See, what I was thinking was, if I get up there, because that thing there in front of you that you just saw, you can actually kind of like, you know, you got to do a double jump and a dash. You can like it'll means you can do more, so you can go further.
There's like some gravity-defying stuff you need to do in a minute.
Yeah, but the controls are all right. It's just so bland.
Can you walk on walls? Is there like
No.
boots so you can do that? No.
Nah,
It's like a crap platformer, doesn't it?
yeah, it's
It's like a Ratchet for some reason, though.
I think you're probably right, Ben. It is kind of it's a bit of a half-assed attempt at a platformer and a shooter, and it just doesn't do very well at either.
It's for me, that I felt like you should wall run. Could you wall run there? I don't know.
No. What was that? I'm trying to think. What was the game that you could wall run?
Titanfall.
Titanfall.
Mirror's Edge.
Exactly. Yeah. So now I'll get bored of this area because look, it does all look kind of the same, doesn't it?
It's not there's much to do.
There's not a lot to do at all.
QR code in the corner.
So anyway, I kind of
Spider-Man.
I just think I'll head to my objective. Instant extract. I don't know how I'll get that.
Suck it off in one.
So if you hold down the bumper, you do like a powered up attack, which you can see there. So you can see there the doggy's attacking him, and I'm pulling off on the rope. Whee!
That's gimmicky, isn't it? That sliding bullshit.
What the? Oh yeah,
It
yeah,
doesn't think it lasts long enough to be fun.
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you level that up?
Don't know.
Do you know, that's what, it feels like the world is dead, doesn't it?
Mm.
It feels like Rage.
Yeah. Built a cool
See.
looking environment and fuck all to do in it.
See if you look to the left as well,
Yeah, to-
like
sorry.
you can change your like attack. Like if they're blue enemies, if you change it to red, you sort of do a bit more damage.
You're on fire.
Yeah.
You've got a dash.
Whee! But
Is there a
it'll,
point to the blue one? So like a red hurts blue or blue? You
Yeah,
have to use
that-
the same colour on them?
that's it pretty much. But like even the enemies, they just look boring, don't they? There's nothing interesting about them particularly. And even the music, sort of like, you know, when you get into an encounter, it's exactly the same.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if the music's cutting out or not. Or it's just... Oops, someone spoke. Does the dog talk?
No, that's your dad.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought the dog was talking to you then.
That'd be good. He barks at you.
In fact, that might be better if they made it more of a comical game.
Yeah, it is
You're
very,
going the wrong way.
very po-faced, very serious.
Personality.
Yeah, there's no personality, is there?
Hmm.
But you know, it's
Have you got any abilities? Can you do like a spin?
no, nothing. You can imagine this as being like a launch game for the Xbox One. Do you know what I mean? Where they're trying to figure out, but it's not, was it? It was like it came out 2 years into its life.
This seems like an indie downloadable game.
Yeah,
I remember like it was at E3, wasn't it, a couple of years ago? And I was like, oh wow, that looks amazing.
but I mean, you know, when I was talking about it on the show, and I was like saying, was it the Kenji Inafumi was involved in it? Can you and like apparently there's Metroid Prime vibes and Mega Man. Can you see any of that in this game?
Not Metroid Prime, no.
Not so far, no.
Not even Mega Man, really.
No.
So I don't know where that comes from. I mean,
insult to Metroid, if I'm honest.
Actually, I mean, because he worked on the last Lost Planet games, didn't he? So maybe that's where a bit of this has come from.
Do a search.
Investigate the distress signal. Hello.
It just looks like it'd be more fun if you could always jet around in the air and skid really quickly.
Yes.
Oh, you're telling your dog to do something now.
Yeah, so he can dig for things because I wasn't sure what I'm supposed to be doing at this point. Because there you go.
It's missing like the ambience, isn't it? Like sand kicking up and all that sort of bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I said, the environments just aren't very interesting at all. You
no
know,
weather.
like
No weather.
no. Because he just talked about there. He said, "Oh, the sandstorms were brutal." I mean, can you see a sandstorm?
No.
It's quite a lovely day, really.
Yeah.
If you compare this desert to the one like in Mad Max, that's still a desert, but it's interesting.
This thing that charges you.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that
you
doesn't
can,
even affect when you went through it. That's boring.
yeah. So there you go.
You've
There,
got like
there's a little key thingy that you're
you
sticking.
need to take him into there, do you?
Yeah. See, but what I didn't realise is you can actually carry quite a few together, so it saves you going back each time.
Oh, okay, it's a fetch quest. There's a chest on the bottom.
Yeah, I'll get that in a sec, I think.
Look at like cutscenes, like story cutscenes.
Sort of. They're not great, though. Like I said, so there you go. He just kind of inserts himself
Screw
into that hole. Yeah. You can't even make really a sort of double entendre joke about this and make it seem funny, because it's just not. There's another one. Whee!
Yeah, that's really annoying, that move, isn't it?
You're kind of winging it, or you figured out how long it takes you to kind of get there.
It's got a certain length, so to speak. Whee! See, I'm looking for the others now.
I don't know why you'd make a game like this and not give your character like a jetpack or wings or something, just to make it a bit more fun to get around.
Personality as well.
Yeah. I mean, she'd look awesome if she had like a little, and you had like a little fuel gauge you had to manage.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Or even the dog. The dog could be like a hover dog.
Dog's kind of pointless.
But what is the point in the dog?
What was that? Is that Jet Force Gemini? That was...
Yeah. The old 64.
Yeah.
Gone the wrong way, Stabby.
Right. Go up there.
Oh.
See, I'm looking for that other core thingy, key, whatever you call it. See, I picked one up somehow. I don't know where it came from.
So this is a little bit better, just the actual the climbing up and all that sort of stuff. But
I still feel that the process of getting up there is just really boring.
yeah,
See, I don't know where that radiation's come from. Because you can't see anything there that would make you think, I can't go there because it's going to hurt me.
And the falling animation, it's just like flat, like standing up and falling.
look at the dog. Look at it.
Fucking Xbox.
So,
You need one more.
I realise at this point, oh, fuck me, I've gone all around this place. Where's
You've
this?
done it all in one go.
Where's this fucking key? Which means I'm annoyed now because I've obviously missed it and it's somewhere where I've already been. Actually, it's off to my left, but I don't realise that until later on, after I've finished recording. So, yeah. But anyway, this is ReCore. It's not a particularly good game, at all, if I'm honest with you.
I'm bored.
Oh, it's good though.
Sorry.
But at least people get to see it.
You're doing the public a favour.
Exactly. Every video we show off doesn't mean that it's going to be a good game, does it?
No.
Like that Neon Drive. I'd never played that before, so I thought I'll do a video of it. And then, people like me, I'll be honest, I was kind of curious about this, but now people who see it can.
Do you know what annoys me? Those floating platforms there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's the fact they don't even move slightly. They're just fucking.
Some of them are like defy gravity as well.
Yeah.
They're not even hanging on to anything.
Anyway, I only got about a minute left, or so. I don't know what that's a little.
I've seen this game
There you
quite
go.
cheap on the PC.
No, it's. I mean, even for a tenner, to be honest with you, it's just dull.
It's a bit harsh.
It's just dull, really. There's nothing.
Is that what you got it for? A tenner?
I got it for nothing. Thanks to my friend.
Oh yeah.
That's what we give ReCore.
We should
Four
school you,
farts
Dave.
out of 10.
Oh, radiation there again. See, yeah, makes no sense whatsoever.
You know what I mean? It's just like, well, why is
In the
this?
same place, you got it as well. Is that the same place?
Yeah. See,
Maybe that bit's radioactive.
I give up at this point and just.
What was that?
I don't know what the fuck happened then.
Do it again.
Nah.
Wow.
ReCore.
Buy it.
No, don't buy it. It's not good. It's not.
It's right. It's scary, isn't it? Because I mean, what they've actually created is better than anything I could ever dream of doing. But it is bollocks.
Yeah, but when they want to charge 40 quid for it,
Yeah.
you know. Oh, magic box.
There's that chest.
Big crate.
So yeah. Anyway, ReCore. Hope you enjoyed watching it. It was there you go. I kind of think, oh fuck it, I'm giving up. I'm giving up at this point. I don't know where I'm going. I'm doing a Ben. I have no fucking clue.
Exit game.
Exit.
Uninstall, delete.
Oh,
Oh,
I think YouTube's gone again.
what?
We'll leave it there.